And hello, my fellow Americans. Today, I'm going to make a video on my thoughts about what happened over the weekend about that shooting that happened over in Pennsylvania. Reason why I'm making this, and I know I told everybody that I'm not going to make my channel political, which I'm not. This is not a political bid. I try to keep everything dealing with PCs and everything else, but this is something that hit a little bit close to home on me. And make sure you get your drink and snacks. This is going to be a long talk. So if you want to stay on and stay through the video, it would be appreciated. And also, too, just remember, subscribe and put a like on the video. It would help me out. But this is not about me trying to gain subscribers or views or anything else. This is about how I started in my political realm back years ago when I was 18. Now, I think it was Al Gore and Bush were the two top contenders for presidency. When I was down in Florida, what happened is that when they were counting the votes down in Florida, they had to do it like 3 times. And that made me wonder, because I voted for Al Gore then. Okay, I was a registered Democrat. Okay. And when I found out that Bush won and Al Gore lost, I felt back then my vote was stolen because of this. Maybe it was because I was brainwashed or whatever the case was back then. I felt that, that I went and registered, took my time out, and I took my time to go and vote, doing the Democratic part, that I felt my vote was stolen. Okay. So, thinking all this, and after seeing what it, all portrayed to be, that the miscounting of votes and stuff like that, and I was like, and after he lost, I was like, after that, I told myself, and I said, self, we're never going to vote again. And that's basically what happened. I never voted ever again. Until I seen this video happen out at Pennsylvania. And we're going to play a little clip for you. And this kind of hit a little bit at home for me. Let's go ahead and watch a piece of this clip. Hold on.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
To me, that's disturbing. Now, and I'm going to state something really clear. I'm going to say like this. In 1981, I seen the same thing happen. Same thing happen. God bless his soul. With President Ronald Reagan in 81. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God. And now look at today. Looking at today, on last weekend, and seeing this happen again. I never ever would have thought I would have seen this a second time in my lifetime. This blew my mind when I saw it. And I know I'm making this video now when I should have made it back then, but I wanted to absorb and find out what happened, who did it, and everything else before I decided to make this video. And I know this is not dealing with PCs, but this to me, when you got family that lives out in Pennsylvania, you got family that lives out in the Rust Belt state, that kind of hits close to home, especially when I know I got family out there. I know being out here in California is just, you know, I know how it is around here. It's nice and quiet in the city I live in. We don't have any issues like this. But thinking about it and really thinking about it, what if my family was there at that rally? And I got a phone call from my family saying somebody got shot. And for the victims, my heart goes out to the victims, especially that man with his daughter and wife. My heart goes out to you, and I'm sorry he lost his life. And the two that were injured, that were in critical stages, now they're stable. My heart goes out to you all as well, because I know there's two gentlemen that got hit as well. But I'm not making this is not clickbait. I'm not making this because of, want to get views or subscribers. That has nothing to do with it. It's just it hits so close to home to me. It made me wake up. It made me wake up and realize that could have been one of my family members out there trying to support their candidate, and they could have wound up in that same boat. But to tell you, this would have never happened if this government right now would have taken the country in the right direction. People are suffering out in this country. And this is not a political video. This is real. This is the truth. I've seen a lot of stuff happening in the last 3 years, 3.5 years, I would say. And it's not a positive thing. I hear nothing but rhetoric and everything else coming from the Democratic Party. Nothing but rhetoric. So, in light of all that, and seeing what I've seen, and a 20-year-old guy that gets on the roof that has glasses on, and finding out that, there was nobody covering that area that he shot from. Nobody. Even inside, like they said, there is nobody covering it, and there is nobody really covering the roof. And the cops even saw the guy on the roof and got back down and didn't say anything until after. And I'm losing hope. I am losing hope. But I can tell you this year, I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to vote until after I voted. But I can tell you one party I'm not going to be voting for this year. And I can tell you one party that I am going to be aligning with, because I felt that they've been left in the dark too long. And now I see why. they've been shunned so much is because of all the rhetoric from the left. I've watched this go downhill for years. For years. I'm a down home guy, okay? I am a family man as well, so I can feel the pain of the families that got hurt through all this. But this should have never happened. And I'm telling you straight up, this should have never happened. The cops should have been right up there and told the guy, freeze. And held the guy at gunpoint, arrested him, and took him off that roof. And this would have never happened. I can understand being in fear of your life, but, you know, one person died. Now, if that man's daughter would have got shot, or his wife, everybody would be going ballistic. I had a phone call from a friend, and he said to me, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but he's a good friend. He was at the rally. And he said to me, man, it was chaos. He says there are a lot of people crying and everything else because it happened. And he says to me, regardless of it all, he knows who he's going to vote for this year. Because the man stood up after being shot. And for a man to stand for the rights of the people, and I've seen his first 4 years, watched all his moves, seen the good that he did in the United States, kept all our enemies at bay, gave me the wake-up call. Just like his vice president gave me the wake-up call. And the more wake-up call I had was the reason why I never voted for such a long time. And I'm over 50 plus years old now. It was a wake-up call. To me, life is worth cherishing. Okay? I'm not a man of God, but I do believe. And I believe that day somebody was watching over that man's shoulder. Somebody. The man above, most definitely. But we have to wake up as Americans. We can't keep tearing down what our founding fathers built up for us and given us quite a bit of a future. There's a reason why we have the Constitution. There's a reason why that we're given our freedom the way we are. Because we have to understand that the person we put at the top in office, the one that watches over the whole 50 states, is the man we put and elected in office. Now, I'm going to say like this, and I'm going to do like every proud American's going to do. If you want to make your voice heard, show it at the ballot box. There's no sense of committing heinous actions like that 20-year-old did. That's ridiculous. That means his parents didn't teach him properly, and finding out his father bought all his guns, his father should be held accountable for this because he knew. Parents, no matter how old your child is, the parent is always going to be responsible for that child. Just like I'm responsible for mine. So, there seems to be less accountability on the parents' points when it comes to their children. But I'm old school, and I'm going to stay old school. And I'm going to tell you this year, I am going to vote. After 30 plus years, I haven't voted because of that day. I am going to vote. I'm not going to tell you who. I have my mind made up. And I can tell you one party that will never, ever get my vote ever again. Never. I'll just give you a little helpful hint. I don't know which way I'm going to register, but after seeing this video here, it kind of hit the home. Now I'm going to show you another video of the person that shooter killed.
Was a former fire chief in Pennsylvania. Corey Compentatori is being called a hero who died while protecting his family from the hail of gunfire.
Now, this is a gentleman that didn't expect this to happen. Okay, and my heart goes out for his family, his wife and his kids. He did not expect that to happen at a Trump rally. I'm not blaming Trump for this. I am blaming the government for their misleads and actions. Okay. So, I'm just going to say like this. I know not many people like watch my videos because they think I talk too slow and everything else. I understand that, but, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. Okay, my doctor declared me disabled. And when I put my information in for disability, guess what they told me? They said no. Okay? They told me I don't qualify. I take so many different medications, I'm not qualified to work anymore. I do my YouTube now because that's the only thing I'm qualified to do. This is it. This is all I'm qualified to do. Because I take so much random medications that I would become a risk in a place of business. So, the government told me that I don't qualify. But it seems that if I came over the border as a person that's illegal, they qualify. They would get a phone, free place to stay, free medical. They would get money to support themselves and the whole 900 yards. You know, friends been helping me out all this time, and I scratch and scrimp every day to get where I am now. I'm not complaining about it, but the thing is this, that if our own government's not going to take care of the people that are disabled, what are you going to do? They're not taking care of us. And I'm just going to tell you that point blank. They're not taking care of us. They denied me and said because, when I filed for my disability the first time, That was back about 12 years ago. They told me since I filed back 12 years ago that the judgment might have been approved then, but the judgment isn't approved now because I don't qualify. So, with me having spinal issues, epilepsy, lung problems, heart issues, and the whole 900 yards, my vision's going, which I got cataracts, so I do the best I can on the videos. This is the only thing that keeps my sanity is me making videos about PCs. Because I've built PCs for over 30 plus years. Some people think that, that I'm crying to the choir. But after seeing and me trying to ask the government for help, and I've tried 3 times, been told no, I gave up. So now I'm here trying to make YouTube videos to help build me something that's going to help support me living. That's why I make the YouTube videos, to help support my, me, as well as the channel. Okay? Working up to that point. No, I haven't asked my subscribers for money or anything else. No, I don't do that. I want to be able to do it through sponsorship. I want to be able to do it through affiliate links. And I want to be able to do it being monetized on YouTube, which I have 523 more subscribers to get before I go to the 1,000 subscriber mark. And I'm at over 3,200 watch hours, which I'm working towards the 4,000 watch hours. But since I can't get disability from the government, I'm working on this channel. Friends are helping me out right now. And I don't expect, anything that I do for them, I put my time in there helping them out as well as them helping me out to help build this channel. But hopefully one day we will get sponsorship and everything else to help build this channel. But right now, I'm just laying down what's going down right now today and talking to you all about my situation, talking to you about that situation, and it did hit home with me. And I want everybody to understand, I do not drink alcohol. I do not take drugs. I keep my life nice and clean. I do not get in trouble with the law. I keep a nice, stable, good life. Try to keep everything clean. I don't get into the rhetoric of, all this misinformation or whatever that goes on out there. But what's going on, and I'm telling you this, my story, and giving it to you for you to understand where I'm coming from and the reason why I'm fighting so hard to get subscribers on my channel. I know sometimes you guys don't understand about the fact of why I talk so slow. Let me explain it. I have to take these every day to stay alive. I got to go to doctors 3 times a month, maybe 4 times a month. So that's why sometimes you don't see me making a video on that day. Just going to explain it. That's because in real life I have something that I'm doing. Either it's doctors or, taking care of business. But my life isn't great. It's not the best in the world. But with me bringing my knowledge and information to you about PCs and what I think and my opinions and everything else to help make your situation better when you go to build, let's say you go to build your own PC. Okay? I took my passion and I'm putting it out here on YouTube. In September, my channel will be almost 2 years old. 2 years old. And I thought to myself, I would have, by the first year, I would have at least 1,000 subscribers by the first year. But it seems that it didn't happen that way, and I'm just approaching 500 subscribers. Why? Maybe because I didn't put my story out there like it was supposed to be. Maybe because people didn't understand what my channel was all about and my niche. My niche is in the PC world. Everything dealing with PCs. From soup to nuts. Either when I get money to build a PC in front of you all, giving you step by step how to build one, or it's giving you leaks or my leaks about new products that are coming out, or my opinion on products that are out there and the benchmarks are already on them. Whatever information I can get my hands on to give to you as being a subscriber to my channel. I'm doing my best. I know to some people that doesn't look like it's good enough because the way I'm doing things right now, but I am still a small channel. I am growing up to be a big channel. And when, I get more subscribers and things go just right, I'm going to be hiring help to help progress and make my channel even bigger and better and get more better ideas than, just what's coming out of my head. But that'll be futuristic in time. But right now, I am trying to worry about the subscribers I have, which I do thank all my subscribers that I do have right now. You guys been sticking with me from the beginning to now, and it's much appreciated. And I know you guys didn't expect me to make this kind of video, and I'm not editing this video. This video is going out as is. So whatever I say and whatever you see and hear me say, and whatever I post on here, is the real deal. I'm not sure if YouTube's gonna, copyright me because of that little clip of that shooting, which I hope they don't. But if they do, then I'm going to end up having to modify the video. So this way it doesn't become either a copyright strike or demonetized. Okay? So I hope y'all know that. I'm gonna load it first and load it unlisted and see what YouTube has to say. If they said I need to fix things, then I'm gonna fix them, and then I'm gonna have no other choice but to edit it and then re-upload it again and make sure that it doesn't get copyright stricken. So I like to keep it to where, I'm not using other people's, stuff, but this is a news outlet that I'm pulling this information from. So it's always going to be out there, even if it's on the TV or whatever. So, but I just wanted to bring my point of view when it comes to all the BS that's going out there. And I just want to tell you all, we all are, here in the United States, we all are Americans. We all need to pull together, and we all need to make this country great again. We all need to get the gas prices down. We all need to get the food prices down. We all need to make this country back to the way it used to be. Let's all take that into account. We all are one big family. We all have to start thinking of the fact of, I know I've been hearing a lot of me, myself, and I. Okay? I don't hear no we, I don't hear no us, and I don't hear, everyone as a team. So maybe if we look in the light and look past the things that we as Americans think about, just thinking about ourselves alone, maybe if we put our hearts and thoughts into what other people and their situations are going, maybe we'll understand more of what reality of life is. I lived half a century. Over half a century. I've seen a lot going back from the time I was born till the time I'm here now. And I could tell you we're definitely in the wrong direction. Yeah, let me get a drink. We definitely need to get in the right direction. And it's either going to be one man or one woman that's going to take control of the country, grab the bull by the horns, and say, we're going in this direction. We're now going in the right direction. So, I'm not going to get into the politics of things and how the country is going to roll, but I'm just telling you what the people out here are telling me. They want better gas prices, they want lower food costs, lower electricity bills, like it used to be. That's all they're telling me. So I do agree with that. And, it would be nice if everything calmed down a little bit, we all take a cool head. And if we want to make our point, if you all really want to make your point, make it at the ballot box. Vote this year who you want for president. Put your money where your mouth is and vote at the box. That's going to be the ultimatum for everything. That's going to be where you get your voice heard. And I know you hear some people saying, well, they're going to steal the election, this and that. They're going to steal our votes, this. You know what? Who's going to steal it? Okay? Who's going to steal it? Nobody. You put your vote in, it gets recorded, and it's done. Now, if these people that are running these election sites can't keep their stuff in order, hold them responsible for their actions. Hold them responsible. Hold your city leaders responsible. Don't hold the person that's running for the office responsible because they don't know what's going on. Common sense is the key. Common sense is the key. Start using more common sense. All right, I'm not going to make this too long of a video. I've already burned up quite a few minutes because I got another video I do want to make today, hopefully. But I'm just letting you know we're all struggling out here, and I'm sure whoever gets voted in office, it would be because you took the responsibility and you voted at the box. Bullets don't cut what's at the box. That's a shortcut. So get it out of your mind. There is no shortcut to life. You take a life, you're responsible for that life. You have to live with that. I don't have to live with it because for the simple fact, I'm taking my word to the box, the vote box, this year. So, if I were y'all, I would do the same thing. Do your research. I'll tell you what, I put over 30 plus years in the research of watching news and everything else and learning what people are about. And I know what Biden's been doing for years. I know what Trump's been doing for years. Those are the two that are going to the box this year. Which one gets to be having the most in the box is the one that wins. I can tell you one of them earned my vote. Even though RFK's on there too, he should have stayed and fought in the Democratic Party. He should have went right up against Biden, and he should have took it all the way up and went against Biden this year. But he went independent. That kind of pushed him out of certain states, so he's not getting all the votes. That's kind of put him into that shoebox. So, but all the rhetoric going on right now, stop with it. Okay? Be adults. Stop acting like a child. You're showing your age. If you want to act like two and throw your tantrum, that's up to you. You make your own decisions. I don't make them for you. But I can tell you what my decision is, and it's made. I'm making this video today because I want everybody to understand and see. Life is not as green as it usually is. Grass isn't greener in every pasture. So you jumping pasture to pasture thinking that life's going to be greener, it's not. Take it from somebody that's lived it hard all their life, that's had it worse than anybody in all their life, that had to learn what the streets were and everything else, that's been down to the bottom of the barrel and came back up again. I've been down there to the bottom, and I have always come back up. So, be intelligent, be a smart person. Put your vote at the ballot box, and don't walk around trying to take somebody's life. It's not worth it. Taking somebody's life is taking your own. And if you value your life, then be smart and put your vote at the box. You want new representatives for your area? Then put your vote at the box. You want somebody that's going to be responsible, intelligent, and going to take your life in a better direction? Then do your homework. And then when you get done with that, and you see this is the right person, then vote for him. Okay? I'm not preaching to the choir. It's just I see all this rhetoric and people screaming at the top of their lungs. For what? What are you screaming for? If you want change, then make your voice heard. It's what I'm doing today. I'm making my voice heard. Now, if people want to watch my videos, then that's going to be up to them. If they don't, they don't. I'm not going to cry over it. I'm just going to keep pushing forward. I'm not going to look back. Keep moving forward. Once you look back, then you're going to keep going back in this loop of the past. End all the rhetoric. It's in the past. Move forward. This is 2024. Move forward to 2025. Whatever happened in the past, leave it there. Look at this now and the future. You keep looking at this now in the past, it's going to kill you. It's going to eat you up inside. Look forward, not backwards. I always tell my subscribers that are on Discord, yes, I do have a Discord, that never look backwards. If you accomplish something, keep moving forward. You want to be successful in life, keep moving forward. Once you keep looking back and you keep second guessing yourself, guess what happens? You're just stuck in a loop. You're stuck in one of these time loops. Accomplish what you're going to accomplish and move forward. Stop looking back. I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back. I've had a lot of bad past, and I've had a lot of good past too. So now I'm moving forward, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is at the ballot box this year. So I will be voting this year for the man or woman that's going to be best for this country. And if my voice doesn't get heard at the box, then guess what? In 4 more years, I'm going to do it again. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I waited so long to make my voice heard that I sat in the shadows too long. Now is the time that everybody needs to get up and out there, and you need to make your voice heard. Don't make it heard by violence. Make it heard by putting your 2 cents at the voting box. That's why it's there. All your frustrations put into that box. All your anger put into that box by voting for the right candidates. That will make you feel better in the long run. And truthfully, it might make me feel better too. But anyway, I gave you close to almost 50 minutes of my 2 cents. And I hope that if you're watching this video for the first time, that you understand I'm a man of heart. I enjoy my passions of building PCs and doing everything I can for the community. But when I see somebody have hardship like that, and people losing their lives, I think this is time to where I'm going to take and put my foot up and say, you know what, this is not right. This is not right. This is not what America's about. This is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Like my parents used to tell me, never shit in your backyard. And America is your backyard. So stop shitting on it. Simple put. You keep crapping in your own backyard, it's going to look like a third world country. And we're not a third world country. So stop crapping in your backyard. Seriously. I respect my neighbors. I respect everybody that's around me. I respect everybody's opinion and give mine. So, I do appreciate everybody that watches this video and puts their 2 cents down and leave your comment on the video. I'm not putting no links to any videos or whatever. You'll find it on, it's all over the place on the internet. You'll find the links. I don't need to leave links on this video. But I am leaving my 2 cents on this video. And I hope you understand why this video is so long. And I hope you do subscribe to my channel. And know that this channel here, I listen to everybody. And I listen to all your opinions. I have a once a week live video that you can come and voice your opinion about, you know, if you want to talk about PCs, is perfect. But understand, after this video, I will not be showing political stuff on my channel. This one video I'm making because I'm putting my voice out. I want everybody to hear my situation and know where I'm coming from. And know that I'm here for my community. I am here for the public in all the whole world. Because I talk to everybody. I've been on I've been on the sidelines a little bit doing social media all over and talking to people all over the world. So, and if you want to be a part of the discussion, let me know. I have a Discord channel and I can send you a link. Just let me know and say, hey, and you leave a comment on this video and say, hey, Jay, I'd like to become a Discord member. And I'll send you a link. I send it to individual people every time they ask, you subscribe to this channel? Come and join our Discord. We talk about PCs all the time. When everybody has time to get on there. Very educational. And that's the way we like to keep it. But as far as politics, I'm going to keep it away from this channel. It's nothing but PC. After this video here, there's going to be no more politics on this channel. It's going to be strictly, my niche is for personal computers. PC, personal computers. How to build, my opinions, leaks, and so on. So, but I'm going to call this the end of the video. And if you made it all the way to the end of my video, subscribe, put a like on the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Until the next time and the next video, this is JJ on JJ's PC Builds, and we will see you on the next video.